emotions, every single emotion you can think of. Like, is this really it this time? I mean, is it, once again, are you in a dream? Am I dreaming? Because wake me up, because that's how much during this whole event I felt like this is all just a really bad dream, and I'm going to wake up, and I haven't woke up. And today, I guess, is the alarm finally went off because the monster's gone.
Summer's courageous mom thanked law enforcement today, a group that has come to be known as Teen Summer. Samuel, we are so grateful that you are here with us tonight talking. You are the father of the victim, Summer. Does your family wonder why Harold wasn't arrested back in August when his roommates turned him in for child pornography?
Well, you know, I'm sure everyone has questions as to why he wasn't, and I don't have any information on why he wasn't. I don't know what the police department was thinking or waiting on, but I don't have anything bad to say about the police department or Summers' team, because I don't have enough praise for them for catching this man that killed my daughter. So, you know, as far as do I have feelings on that subject? Yes, I do have feelings on that, but I don't have the whole story.
Okay, well, can I give you a few more details that have surfaced just in the very recently? When asked why he didn't arrest Jared Harold back in August, the sheriff had this to say. Let's listen.
Mr. Harold had not come onto anyone's radar screen as far as someone who might commit a crime like this. The things that he was accused of early on, you know, don't necessarily be, or not necessarily a precursor to this type of event.
Exactly. Well, really, Sheriff, we have to ask. Take a look at the affidavit for Harold's arrest from last month, describing the videos cops were given back in August in this computer. There were 24 pornographic images of children and 5 movies that contained child pornography. Now, a lot of this stuff is way too graphic to discuss on television, but suffice it to say, the children were videotaped and photographed in various stages of undress, posed in totally inappropriate, provocative positions. The affidavit also states that the roommates were looking for images that Jared possibly had taken of, and that person, his name is blacked out. So who is that person? Now, we know that he's accused of molesting a child under the age of 5. So, Allison Treasel, you're the defense attorney and addiction specialist. What should they have done?
There's a lot more that they could have done. Frankly, I disagree. He was on the radar. There are so few people in the country that come forward and tell the police, our roommate, our friend, our brother is looking at child pornography. They should have been all over it. These cases can be, you can do something early on, and yes, there's a bit of a leap that this person would go out and kill somebody, but they should have been on the radar, looking at this person, interviewing him immediately, taking him in, questioning him. Much more could have been done.
Oh, any thoughts, Samuel?
Wow, that's some pretty heavy information there.
The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior, Jane, and anybody who's engaging in child porn is definitely someone who should be watched. We can't afford to wait, and I think the case here demonstrates that law enforcement actually needs better training about these kinds of things so we can look at predictors more accurately.
Well, Summer's mom, Deanna, wants what I want, which is freedom from fear. For children to be able to be children. Let's listen to Deanna.
I'm glad he's behind there, but there's many more lurking in the depths, and that's what we've got to try to figure out, how to get to them, how to find them, how to keep them away from our children, because I got to walk to school, I got to ride my bike to school, and I'm 35 years old, so that means nobody got me. Something has got to give.
So, Mark Aguilar, to me, what I'm seeing over and over again is reactive justice. In other words, when the big crime occurs, throw every resource at it. But when you're handed something on a silver platter, like a computer filled with horrific images of children in sexual positions, and the roommates of the person whose computer it allegedly is says, I'm worried about this guy, we think he might have done something to X, and you don't act on it, that's very disturbing to me.
I'm troubled as well. I don't understand what he's suggesting. Like, we couldn't do anything because we don't know that he would have committed this horrific offense, but they've got a horrific offense. All around the country, I'm involved in these cases in the criminal justice system. Prosecutors seek many years in prison for people simply downloading and possessing these because either they're going to molest, either they're going to do something worse, or they're just committing a criminal offense. I don't understand why they didn't act on it.
Now, I want to give Samuel Thompson, the father of the victim, Summer Thompson, a chance to weigh in on all this, because I know, sir, that some of this information may be new to you, and I certainly don't want to shock you. You've gone through enough already. But we are trying to search for justice, justice for your daughter, and how to learn to make sure this doesn't ever happen again. So, your thoughts, sir?
Well, my thoughts on this, you know, I think maybe they should have reacted to that since I have the information now. But here's the point. We don't live in 1975 anymore. This world has completely turned inside out since the day that we used to put our kids outside and not let them come back in until the sun went down. We have to not react to a situation like this. We need to prevent them.
Yes.
In the simple way that if our kids are outside, we need to be outside with them. Right. Okay? It would be nice to live in a fairy tale land that our children could walk to school and ride their bicycles to school without having to worry about predators like this. But the simple fact is, we don't live in that world anymore.
And Samuel, Brenda, wait, isn't that why prevention is so important?
Prevention is key, Jane, but prevention has to happen on 3 fronts. I agree with Samuel about parents being vigilant. Kids need to double up. Law enforcement needs to be more proactive, but we have to raise our boys so that they are in touch with their feelings and are taught to respect and protect girls and women.
Fantastic panel. Thank you so much.